with Jack Gibbons welcoming you to the Summit in Houston, where this big man contest between Akeem Olajuwon and Shaquille O'Neal is underway.
The real factor in this ball game, the outside shooting.
Trying to get the ball to Hardaway, stolen by Clyde Drexler. Kenny Smith trying to beat the Magic down court. Does, but falls short with a shot. The rebound, Horace Grant. Off to Dennis Scott. Scott trying to beat Drexler. Shaquille over Akeem. Around and in. It falls for Shaquille O'Neal.
Smaller lineup with the Rockets will be important for the Magic to control the inside court.
That's the third turnover in this first quarter, but Shaquille O'Neal is going to take an uncontested three and come up short. Rebound pulled away by Olajuwon, but he throws it away.
We need it.
Horace Grant over Ellie, and he is on the board his first field goal. These teams have met 5 times since Shaquille has come into the league, and Orlando has won 3 of those 5 meetings, trying to take advantage of the Grant-Chucky Brown matchup early in this first quarter. They're going to Horace a lot. The fall-away jumper.
Once
again, he is hit for 5 points in this first quarter. Dennis Scott and Horace Grant have been the 2 big guns from outside in this first quarter. That one comes up short. Drexler dishing off to Kenny Smith.
Well, that's
first
the one.
2 of the game for Kenny Smith. Working with little time on the shot clock. There's another turnover.
There's another look at Olajuwon. All the way.
Rebound comes out to Shaquille O'Neal into the paint. And we're going to get a travel call against Shaq. One down from the field in this opening quarter. Magic up by 1. Penny Hardaway makes it 3.
Oh, my.
Great move by Penny Hardaway.
Well, if you're going to take the ball to the basket against Olajuwon, you better do that, or you're going to get a hit back at you.
There's the double team on Akeem. Somebody's free. Mario Ellie into the paint. Back to Akeem. Akeem trying to shake free of all those blue jerseys. Does, and finally hits his 3rd field goal of the game.
Man, that's a tough shot right there by Olajuwon. Created one for himself that time.
The double team on Shaquille. He kicks it outside of Penny Hardaway for 3. Hardaway, a 35% three-point shooter.
The ball on the floor. You might see the Magic switch and put Horace Grant on Olajuwon to try to cut down on Shaquille's foul trouble.
Magic shot in the dark time. Tonight, each of our teams will try to make.
But that day in practice, he was totally coached. He didn't want any part of that basketball.
Inside, Akeem Olajuwon hits the basket and got fouled by 3 Rollins.
Last 2 shots have been his best shots of the game.
Hardaway at a tree, back to Horace Grant, back to Penny Hardaway, open along the baseline. Nice move, nice soft move by Hardaway.
I think he's going to be effective.
And as Rudy Tomjanovich was telling us today, their running game might look a little rusty at times because these guys haven't been together very long. Akeem Olajuwon will check in next dead ball. Hardaway along the baseline. Boy, he almost got trapped underneath, but still found a way to score.
Yeah, 3 in a row.
8 Orlando turnover, giving Houston an opportunity here, and drilling it is Clyde Drexler.
Man, quite well.
Rockets have reeled off 6 straight to tie it. Hardaway operating along the baseline, nothing for him there. Kicks it outside to Anfernee Hardaway, a guy who Brian Hill told us he 1% field goal percentage on the year. Akeem to Vernon Maxwell. Oh, he didn't even have control of that ball and still got it to fall. That's been the case with this Houston ball club for a long time. The difference in the team now is they play so much better defense. Rebound to Drexler to Cassell, kicking it over to Vernon Maxwell. His 3 comes up short. The tip is good. Clyde Drexler. Hardaway down low. He got himself completely free of Vernon Maxwell.
On this play, he's 6'8", the tallest guard on the floor for the Rockets. Vernon Maxwell 6'3", so that's not a matchup Houston would like to see very often. But that's especially true with Drexler in the lineup.
Akeem trying to get himself going. First points of the second quarter. Operating against Bowie. Akeem over Shaquille, and Olajuwon beginning to heat up. He's in his last 2. Jeff Turner, nobody on him. He's normally a very good outside shooter. How about that tip?
Well, that might have been Olajuwon that knocked the ball in. Too early foul. And then he'll play the rest of the way and not get the foul call.
Second 3-pointer of the quarter hit by Vernon Maxwell.
Trying to catch his breath.
Inside to Shaquille. Over the top of Akeem Olajuwon, and that's not that easy to do, folks.
Normally does not end up in his hand for many shots.
And still he's having what he says is the best year of his NBA career.
Timeout.
Kill.
Horace Grant thought he got fouled. No whistle, though. Rebound, Chucky Brown. Baseball pass down to Ellie. Maxwell, touch pass to Drexler. Nice execution by Houston. They love to do that. Hardaway left unguarded for a moment. Not a good idea.
He is shooting that shot so well.
There's one try right there by Mario Ellie. Couldn't get that one to fall. O'Neal the rebound. Houston just 3 of 10 now from three-point land, and Penny Hardaway.
It's about the stars, but the team that wins the rebound total will win this ball game.
Shot clock. Down to 8 left. A three-point effort by Clyde the Glide, who has come to life in this second quarter.
Teams rely on it very heavily.
Nick Anderson trying to beat Drexler one-on-one. Comes up short. Loose ball, though, controlled by Orlando. Trying to beat the buzzer as Horace Grant in and out. Buzzer sounds, and we've had ourselves a game in this first half. In the second half. Mario Ellie. On a title, the fans want another one, and Orlando feels they can do it this year.
Well, Brian Hill kind of fell into
I walked into this situation.
what a great opportunity for him. Olajuwon with the follow away. Boy, that is a tough.
How do you stop that shot?
Well, I just think you have to hope it's going to go, not going to go down.
Shaquille trying to outmuscle him on the other end, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul call against Houston.
Well, he's so good at reading the defense. Now he sees the double team coming, and the hesitation and the follow-through on that shot. That is a tough shot any way you look at it.
Horace Grant didn't think Kenny Smith was trying to take advantage of that matchup, but Smith misfired. The loose ball picked away. Penny Hardaway has got Scott on one wing. Rebound comes out to Hardaway. O'Neal on one wing, Scott on the other. Mismatch with O'Neal. Now Olajuwon comes over, but it's too late.
He challenges every shot.
I don't know if I've ever heard two players compliment each other as much as Hakeem and Shaquille do. 2 more for Chucky Brown. 6 minutes enough to give you the defense and the rebounding.
Yeah, you talk about a guy that will come in and give you defense every night, and he gets the call from the Rockets.
67-62, Rockets up. There's a three-pointer by Nick Anderson, and he drills it. Career high of 28. That's the mismatch. That's the mismatch the Magic were taking advantage of in the first quarter. Olajuwon over Grant.
Once again, you have to feel good about giving him that shot.
Points at 69-67 Rockets. Ball away, Jay, by Hardaway goes.
Now look for the double teams to start coming more aggressive.
Dallas got 18 points, 8 assists out of Jason Kidd. Mario Ellie had the ball tipped away from behind by Shaquille O'Neal. Now he tries to catch up with him. Oh, my. How'd you like to be on the bottom of that collision?
I would not. I would not. A break there for both teams. I thought Shaquille probably could have come up with a foul either off the reach in right here over top, or the foul as they went for the loose ball, and then the ball will go off of Kenny Smith's foot. It's hard to see it from that angle. But both teams with a break. Houston gets the ball.
And the Rockets down by 3. Horace Grant got a hand up there. Loose ball turned over to the Orlando Magic. Anfernee Hardaway operating in the paint. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Boy, he's got more inside move. Drexler comes up with it.
Nick Anderson is hurting. He's had a fractured bone in that hand. He's had a fractured bone in his wrist, and he's going to the bench. If that was a current injury or a new injury, or if it was one that happened a long time ago, either way, it's very painful. So these guys will get a lot of votes for MVP.
What are they going to call this one?
Well, they might call offensive goaltending.
Three-point basket, offensive goaltending, or an alley-oop. They've got 3 options here.
Well, they might call offensive goaltending. It looks like they're going to take the basket away.
No basket, offensive interference. So the Houston Rockets will get the ball back here. You know, I think that ball would have gone. I think it would have gone without a touch by Penny Hardaway. Over and check with the Orlando bench, and they say they don't believe it's anything serious, and he should be able to get back in the game tonight. Drexler hits the basket, his first point of the second half. He
need to get shots at the basket because of Cassell's penetration.
Drexler has got a lane wide open. Not a good idea if you're an opponent of Clyde Drexler. Maxwell with a rebound. Plenty of time left in the quarter. Drexler and Maxwell trying to operate. Drexler maintains control. Gets the basket. Clyde Drexler with 7 points in the quarter. 5 of them coming in the final minute of the third quarter. And as the horn sounds, the Rockets have battled back one more time. This game has already seen 11 lead changes and 10 ties. Tied at 78 after 3. Block shot number 1 of the night for Hakeem Olajuwon. Will it lead to Vernon Maxwell points? It will. 15 for Maxwell. Good hustle by Sam Cassell. Olajuwon battles along the baseline. Free. Rollins wanted to get a travel call.
And then all of a sudden they will attack you with the quick pass that Brian Shaw got at that time.
Drexler from outside. 23 for Clyde Drexler.
A standstill under pressure.
Brian Shaw, the last 11 Orlando points, gets it into Hardaway, and Hardaway will go to the free throw line.
For the Orlando Magic.
And if you're a Magic fan, the good news, Nick Anderson, he's back in the game. Rendering that wrist. Nice inside move to Sam Cassell, his first 2 of the night.
A lot of credit. He is normally not a guy.
Little give and go. Drexler got it back to Sam Cassell. With a 3.
Now the double team has to come aggressively here. Shaquille has 4 personal fouls.
Didn't come that time.
Did
So Shaquille took it himself.
Yeah, the problem now is the double team. So it's hurting him right now.
The double team does come, and Shaquille O'Neal turns the ball over. Cassell to Drexler. Houston takes the lead. The double. The ball movement. Hardaway trying to shake free. Blocked by Hakeem Olajuwon.
Now that's the block.
Rebound Orlando. Brian Shaw. Alley-oop to Penny Hardaway.
And Mr. Hardaway says, get that one, big fella.
5 seconds left in the shot clock. Trying to beat the clock as Sally does. 4 minutes remaining now. Hardaway to Shaquille. 16 points for Shaquille O'Neal. Victor Hakeem has got him now.
Yeah, see, that's when the double team must come, because that's when
Drexler lost control of the ball, almost got it to fall anyway. Oh, correction, it's on Shaquille, and that is 5 on Shaquille. Shaquille inside, count the basket, and he drew the foul. Hakeem Olajuwon picking up his 3rd shot clock.
Drexler's the go-to guy in this situation. He has been his whole career.
They battle and battle and battle, and Clyde finally comes away with it. Cassell comes away with that one, had it blocked. Loose ball underneath, finally coming out of the pile with it, Dennis Scott. Pretty good week for the Magic so far. They beat Patrick Ewing and the New York Knicks on Tuesday. They're going to beat Hakeem Olajuwon and the Houston Rockets tonight. Budweiser player of the game is Anfernee Hardaway. Big night for him. 28 points, a big first half. He was the key to Orlando's first half with 18. And he'll have a chance to improve on that now.
As a bench player, role player.
And Orlando, after losing 9 straight times in this building to the Houston Rockets, have defeated the Rockets by reeling off the last 10 points of the ball game. 15 ties, over a dozen lead changes. But Orlando put together a 10-point spurt at the end of the game to win it by a final score of 107-96.
Well, as you look at this replay, that came after the shot that he had blocked by Olajuwon. And for a young player, I think it's important for him to bounce back and take the game right back. And I think that's what he did on that play. Here he is again with the drop step. He was a problem all night for the Rocket defense down on the low post.
30 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals for Penny Hardaway tonight. And Penny, you finally got that monkey off your back in this building. A victory over Houston.
Definitely. Coach really brought it to our attention before the game that we had never won in here. And we really wanted to get a victory here.
Penny Hardaway, as you look at this week, we've already talked about you playing the Knicks on Sunday. You come back and you get a big win here in this building, a place you had never won. Now you go to San Antonio. You're thinking on this week overall, and then San Antonio tomorrow night.
Well, looking at those 3 games, we knew that we had a lot of pressure on us to go out there and perform, because these games were really going to put us to the test. And we beat the Knicks, and we knew we really had to come in here and play hard to beat the Rockets. And tomorrow's going to be an even bigger game for us. You know, they're playing good right now, and they've won I don't know how many in a row, and they're going to be waiting on us.
How important was it for you guys this week to kind of establish yourselves against the better teams in the league?
Well, I think it was something that we wanted to do because everybody was talking about we're losing to the teams under 500, and we always play hard against the larger teams or the teams with the better records. And we wanted to prove tonight that we can come out and beat a good team on the road. And you know, I think our record was 15-12 on the road, and that's kind of bad for a team of our magnitude. And we just wanted to prove that we could play better on the road.
As well as you guys have played all year, and now that you've got a victory here in Houston, is there anybody in the league right now that you feel you can't beat on any given night?
Well, no, there's no team in the NBA that we don't feel that we can beat on any given night. We feel that we can play with anybody on any night, you know, from top to bottom, and you know, we just proved it tonight.
And I think the Orlando Magic making a statement right now with the best record in the NBA. They are for real, folks. They win it here tonight in Houston by 11.